the latest Victorian victims that we've heard about. We understand that he has been sorely missed by his family, who've currently made contact with our newsroom in a bid to actually make some tributes known in terms of that. Now, Albert and Marie Risk from Sunbury were also among those on board that plane. Albert is understood to be a real estate agent from Sunbury, very well loved in the community and certainly sorely missed by his friends and family. Nick Norris, a Perth grandfather who is also understood to be quite prominent in yachting circles in Perth. He was understood to be a long-time member of a yachting club in Perth and had his great-grandchildren, had his grandchildren on board the flight with him. So devastating news there. We also learned, Georgie, that Elaine Teo, a commerce graduate from Melbourne, 27 years old, was also on that flight. University of Melbourne public relations staff have issued a statement saying that she'll be terribly missed and was a valuable contribution to the commerce community in Melbourne. We did hear from the Premier, Dennis Napthine, earlier today, certainly describing some of the distress at the loss of these Australians. Let's have a listen.
My thoughts and prayers, together with those of all Victorians, go out to the family, friends and colleagues of those who've been lost tragically in this horrific event.
Georgie, as we know, more and more victims are being identified as the hours go on, and certainly their stories are being shared. We are hearing many more tributes for them, and certainly where I'm standing, where, as we know, 108 people involved in the AIDS conference perished on that flight. Certainly plenty of devastation and more tributes to flow on, I'm sure. It's back to you, Georgie.
Indeed. Andrew Nelson in Melbourne, thank you very much. And if you are unable to contact Australian family or friends and hold concerns for their welfare, you can call DFAT's 24-hour number, and that number there, 1300 555 135. Well, still to come in 9 News, we cross live to the United States as the world watches Barack Obama to see his reaction to the disaster. That is coming up after the break.
It's the tragedy that shocked the world. Malaysian flight MH17 shot down with 27 Australians on board. For the latest live updates and live video,
our deepest
head to 9news.com.au and watch the story unfolding live in the palm of your hands.
Tonight, 7:30.